Just one is fine for now. Too many belts. Only one, yeah. Only one for now. Too many belts. Okay, the floor is open for questions.
All right, Anatoly, sorry. Have you had your chocolate cake yet? Your big chocolate cake?
Вы кушали ваше сладкого сегодня?
Нет, я еще сегодня не покушал. Вот мой друг, который подарил мне шоколадный торт под названием «Что торт это Ридер». Я оставил его на вечер. Сейчас с моими друзьями его обязательно скушаю.
I did not have my cake yet, no, but I'm looking forward to have a cake that my friend at the back had offered to me tonight after the fight.
Well, congratulations. Just talk me through that finish. A few people were confused. What happened? Did Ritter just give up? He seemed like he was completely defeated.
Что случилось в конце брака?
В конце чего?
Драка.
Драки. Знаете, для меня бои были не очень зрелищные. Манки бой закончил очень быстро. Арджан с Али тоже дрались не очень красочно. Я знал, что у меня большая ответственность, главный бой вечера. Я не хотел подвести организацию и шел вперед, давал зрелище, давал красочный бой. Все, что хотят зрители, то я сегодня делал. Делал кровавый бой.
Tonight I didn't want to leave organization down. I was aware that it was the most important fight of the night. Therefore, I gave everything I could in order to ensure I represented it well, and I had a red fight.
Главный бой вечера – это большая ответственность, и я понимал, что я должен дать шоу.
Was the most important fight of the night. Therefore, I understood that I had to put a show together.
Can you talk us through that? In the first round, I think it was, some people wondered whether you got knocked down by Ritter or did your Chatri thought your knee might have buckled or tripped. Did you get hit by him?
В первый раунд, похоже было, что вы ударены были. Что-то случилось там с Ридером?
Нет, отличный первый раунд. Я потряс Ридера. Ридер потряс меня трижды. Трижды у меня гас свет, за что респект этому парню. Я очень рад, что стал тройным чемпионом и закатил такой бой сам. Чуть-чуть пару раз заснул, Ридер заснул, и я взял его именно напором, характером. Я хотел сделать историю. Я хотел порадовать своего сына. Он позвонил мне и сказал: папа, ты должен быть чемпионом. И меня можно было там только убить.
On tonight's fight, I wanted to represent my son that had called me and asked me to ensure that I give everything. Therefore, even in the first round and throughout the fight, I was ready to die to win that fight.
Chatri, where does Anatoly stand for you in the realm of heavyweights? I know we see these super fights now, Francis Ngannou doing boxing with Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. How do you think Anatoly would fare against those kind of guys?
There's no question Anatoly is the greatest heavyweight on the planet, full stop. If you look again, his pedigree, okay, and I'm speaking as a lifelong martial artist, so just put aside different organizations' marketing, okay. He's 14-0. Look at his opponent's cumulative record. 14 finish, 100% finish rate. He's a Russian national team wrestler, elite of the elite. And he has one punch KO power. He would take Francis Ngannou down and smash him. Again, he's an elite wrestler. And what makes him unique, again, he has one punch KO power. So he can fight anybody. And you know, we definitely want to do that. We want to invite the very best heavyweights on the planet to come join one championship to face Anatoly. I think that's, there's no question in my mind. I mean, if you look at his achievements, to win in 3 different weight divisions, 25 kilos, that's like 60-pound difference, right? It's superhuman to see what he did. It really is, and it speaks to volumes in terms of his talent, his skills, and his championship heart.
And just one more for me.
Ngannou, you next. You my chocolate pancake. Let's go! He's the best of the best.
Well, yeah, Anatoly, also just wanted to get your thoughts on Amir Agakbari beat Arjan Bula. Is Amir next for you? First, and secondly, what did you make of Arjan's red card disqualification?
Oh, Arjan, no, Arjan scared. Arjan no fighter, no show, no drama, only scared. 3 rounds, scared. Hey, let's go home. No work. You no work, no show. People go stadium. Buy money.
I tell you, thousands of fights. I agree with Anatoly 100%. I have never been embarrassed in thousands of fights. And again, we've only had one red card in history. I never speak ill of fighters. I never speak ill of our fighters ever. Okay, rarely. But this one is unacceptable. I agree with Anatoly. I mean, I think maybe the first round he threw 1 punch, maybe the second round he threw 2 punches, and ran the whole time. And it was very clear he was scared, very clear. And you know, question, you know, if you want to be a professional fighter, fighting the best in the world at the highest levels in the pinnacle of martial arts. We were live broadcasted in India, 1.3 billion people, and it's an embarrassment.
Скажи, не зря же я его курицей называл. Я же уже все видел.
It wasn't for any specific reason that his wife named him a chicken.
And you want Amir next, the heavyweight?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. 3 months. I'm ready to go. My hair up. I'm ready, bro.
Your voice
Ali Akbari, Redner Hook, box fighting. I'm ready. Let's go. Show time. Every time, show time.
Four belt.
Show belt, Daniel. Let's go. No, Johnny. 4 belts, no. Christian Lee, best fighter. He, no, eat Johnny. 5 months maybe. No.
My name is Sayed Murtaza from QatarDay.com. My question is for Anatoly. Clearly, you won. We were at the pre-event conference. You were shit talking about him and everything. But when you met him in the ring, right? And in terms of just pure fighting, how would you rate him as a fighter now that you've gone up against him? And was it a satisfying fight for you?
Вы победили, но как вы себя чувствуете сейчас и как вы разговаривали бы о рейдерах?
Знаете, в первую очередь я хочу поблагодарить всех, кто работает в One Championship, всех людей, кто работает со светом, со звуком. Не только мистера Чатри, но и всю большую семью. Это большая, огромная семья, в которой находится моя жена. И я очень рад, что я нахожусь в One Championship. Я настолько благодарен, насколько пронизан этой благодарностью. И Деридер – это легенда. 16-0. Этот парень достоин самых теплых слов. И дай Бог здоровья его семье. И это всего лишь бой, всего лишь работа.
For me, he deserves everything in the world. He has been nothing but an elite athlete that deserves everybody's respect. And I hope he truly gets all of the respect that he won tonight within the fight. Additionally, I do want to say thank you to all of the function areas involved in the event, not only to the people that are in the ring, but also to the outsiders, the broadcasters, the producers, everybody involved.
My next question is for Mr. Chatri. You've experienced Qatar. It was, as you said, an amazing experience for you guys. Where are you going next into the MENA region? What place is next for One Championship?
The sky's the limit. I've obviously been to Saudi Arabia many times as well. And our very first event was in Dubai. So you never know. I mean, I think, we're open to everything. We have multiple discussions going on. Let's see what happens. But I definitely want to come back to Qatar. I mean, our athletes, my team, my staff, we absolutely love it here. Visit Qatar. Tourism, 100% visit Qatar. Everyone should visit Qatar.
Anatoly, congratulations, brother. Very well done.
Cake.
Shut up. So obviously your name already amongst one of the greats, and today you cemented yourself in history, being the first to accomplish something, the first 3-division champ. How does it feel, sir?
Как вы себя чувствуете сейчас как кампион?
Словами не передать мои чувства. Знаете, я из маленького города. Вот мои ребята здесь приехали, начинал с ними вольный борьбы. И сейчас я тройной чемпион лучшей лиги мира. Я мечтал всю жизнь быть спортсменом, быть чемпионом мира. Благодаря мистеру Чатри мои мечты сбылись. Я счастливый отец и тройной чемпион мира.
I cannot express into words how I feel right now. I come from a very small town back in Russia, and my friends here can witness that. And being not only the 3-time champion but also a father, it's an absolute honor, and I don't have the words to express the happiness and the fulfillment I feel right now.
You know, people don't know, Anatoly grew up in Siberia. Many times he had no food, and he went to go to wrestling practice. He had no heat. He had no electricity in his house. His story is unbelievable. If you know his life story, you'll move you to tears. And when he met Anita in Moscow, they decided to sell everything and go to Thailand to chase a dream. And it's a beautiful love story, beautiful family too. I love Anita and Leo, his son, and obviously Anatoly. And it's an incredible life story. One day, I think Russia is going to make a movie on Anatoly's life.
Знаете, моя жена Анита в свое время продала все вещи, какие у нас были. Я не получал совсем ничего. Мы поехали за мечтой в Таиланд. Это трудно поверить, что у нас получилось. Да, трудно в это поверить, но это так.
It is very hard to believe that together with my wife, when I started this dream, we moved to Thailand, and she was the person that sold everything she had because she believed in me, she believed in our dream.
And, Anatoly, were you surprised at all by René de Ridder's resilience today? And then, if that surprised you, what about at the end? He didn't get up. I mean, obviously, he fought a very tough battle, big respect to him and to you. But did that surprise you that he just decided not to get up at the end?
У вас были какие-то сюрпризы от Ридера?
Ридер удивил меня в стойке. Ридер теперь no only jiu-jitsu. Ридер теперь good kickboxing, good Muay Thai, one elbow. Скажи, что мой свет погас раза 3 в бою.
The reader gained my respect tonight because he applied multiple techniques from different martial arts, not only jiu-jitsu.
Ридер удивил меня своей силой, своей мощью сегодня. Этот парень легенда, 16-0, и я рад был разделить с ним октагон. Я знаю, что у него есть семья, и он также хороший семьянин. И дай Бог здоровья ему также.
He impressed me with his resilience and with his strength, and I wish him nothing but the best in the upcoming fights.
One question for Anatoly. I know you said you can take Ngannou, but how do you think you'd fare in a boxing ring instead of MMA?
Как бы было, если бы вы начали драться в боксинге, не ММА?
У Нгану по ММА вообще нет шансов. А по боксу у меня лучший тренер в мире Джонни Хатчинсон. У него тем более нету шансов.
I have the best trainer in the world in boxing, therefore he doesn't stand a chance.
3 years. Every day hard work. Every day Johnny call me. 4 Johnny night, 4 p.m. night.
Morning AM.
Yeah, I am. 4 a.m. Every day call me. Hey, Anatoly, let's go. Wake up, hey, Johnny. 4 a.m. Let's go, champ. Let's go. 4 a.m. every day. Johnny, crazy coach. I love this guy. 3 years. Every day hard work.
So now that you've got your third belt and won, do you think you could, for the future, go to boxing, or do you think that's not an option and you'll stick to MMA?
Сейчас, что у вас есть 3 поезда, вы думаете, что вы смогли вернуться в боксинге?
Да я могу хоть где выступать, я вообще люблю драться. Если One Championship будет угодно, я могу подраться с кем удобно, но только под баннером One Championship, так как я боец One Championship, это мой дом.
Under One Championship, I'm ready to join any fights in any type of martial arts.
It's very possible we will do boxing world title fight, you know, in one. It's very possible. Let's see what happens. I mean, right now, let Anatoly take a vacation with Anita and Leo. They deserve a big vacation. Let him gain some weight back, eat a lot of chocolate cake. And then I will sit down with Anatoly later and Anita later about what's next.
Моя жена, скажи, говорит мне, что летом надо за вторым идти, так что надо чуть-чуть сейчас 2 месяца будет отдохнуть немножко, так что сладкое, надо второго ребенка делать, пора.
My wife tells me that we are ready for a second baby, therefore we need some time to recover.
My question to Mr. Chatri. After the success of today's event in Qatar, do you have any projects or plans to spread this sport all over the Middle East, such as like some academic for young people, some specific sports club for them?
I mean, for sure, this is the very beginning of the martial arts revolution in the MENA region, for sure. It's the very start. And, you know, we just put on the biggest combat show in the history of Middle East tonight. You know, capacity crowd, I mean, 90%, the stadium was, you know, 90% full, and the energy was insane. Broadcast live to 190 countries. We'll see. I think we probably trended in many different countries around the world. So, you know, like I love Middle East. I love Middle Eastern food. I love the culture. I love people here. And as I said, I've been to, you know, all the major countries here in the Middle East. Let's see what happens. But of course, we're very happy with our partnership with Qatar.
Thank you. My second question is, would we see the champ fight in Russia soon?
I definitely want. We have a big fan base in Russia, One Champion. So if we ever go to Russia, definitely I want to bring Anatoly to Moscow and put on a big show for sure, for sure. I mean, we have a big fan base in Russia. Siberia, okay. He wants to go to Siberia, okay. Okay, we'll see. I need to see Siberia myself. We'll see.
And my question to Anatoly, did he expect that much crowd and fans for him, especially during his fight? Or the match fight has some interaction from the crowd and they were chanting for him. Did he expect that before coming to Qatar?
Вы думали, что в Катаре у вас будет так много фанов?
Знаете, когда мы приехали в Катар, первым, что сказала мне моя жена, фу, прекрасное место, нам стоит посмотреть, может быть, нам стоит сюда переехать, здесь так прекрасно. И, не знаю, сейчас подумаем, мы любим и Таиланд, и Россию, и сейчас мы полюбили Катар, прекрасные люди. И спасибо им, что сегодня была такая поддержка.
Based on my experience and my wife's experience here in Qatar and our fan base, we are thinking now that maybe Qatar is also an option for us to move. We love Thailand, but Qatar was a wonderful experience.
Знаете еще, что хочу сказать? Мистер Чатри, единственное слово, которое я пока не сдержал, но дал вам, что я не выучил, сказал вам, что я выучу английский язык. Обещаю, вот сейчас даю вам слово здесь, что к следующему бою я буду говорить на английском. Я даю вам свое слово.
I also know that I did promise that I will speak English. Therefore, I can promise you now that for the next fight, I will be the one speaking English.
No, Anatoly, I was very happy. The press conference, you spoke a lot of English. You did a lot of trash talking to our RDR. Both of you had a lot of fun. It was good.
Champion, question for you. Definitely not a great guy. You'll always show respect to your opponent. But in real time, at the fight, you really show that all your opponent, like, you make them look small. Do you think that you can represent one championship against another organization for a title that, let's say, called the baddest man in the world? Do you think you're ready for that?
He is the baddest man in the world. Tell me one heavyweight that's 14-0 with 100% finish rate. Okay, again, Russian national team wrestler. That's elite of elite. Okay, one punch KO power. He will destroy any heavyweight on the planet. And I'm speaking as a lifelong martial artist. Okay, who's done almost 40 years of Muay Thai and 14 years of Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not some like businessman talk. I'm talking from a martial arts expert perspective. He is the best heavyweight on the planet.
Bro, the leader, 16-0, 16 fight, every fight, take down. I'm the leader, 2 fight, 0 take down.
You're the nice
0. The leader, best of the best fighter, 16-0. This guy, crazy fighter.
Mr. Chatri, question for you. I think to help more of the community of MMA here in Qatar, it's better, I think, to open a one championship gym to make these sports get bigger and bigger in this region. Do you think about that?
You know, it's very possible. We do have plans, for one champion gyms around the world. We have to take. We have so many things going on. Not only increasing our number of events, number of the footprint. So we have a lot of priorities right now, right? And our mobile video game is coming out. Our mobile video game, I think, is coming out next month. We just have so much in the pipeline of exciting things that we're going to do as one championship, and this is just the very beginning of the one championship story. So it's very possible. We do have plans for gyms around the world, but we just haven't had the time.
Last question. We've seen many fighters in one UFC, not only today, but all over the time from UFC from North Africa. Do you think of making a card there in North Africa one time?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at Morocco, Algeria, these countries are some of the best strikers on the planet. Some of the best kickboxers and Muay Thai fighters come out of, North Africa. So definitely, I would be very, interested. So let's see. I mean, step by step, we have so many things to do right now. I mean, we were just planning our US events for next year. It's just not for this year. This year we're already done on this, but next year we've got a full slate of US events going on, and then obviously Europe. I do want to go to Russia. I do want to go to the UK. I want to go to France. Brazil is calling for us. We get so many offers to go to Brazil and to an event there. We just, again, it's our viewership numbers, our popularity numbers on social media blowing up everywhere. And we just have to prioritize and go step by step.
Just one more thing, because Africa is a virgin market for MMA. I think doing a great event. Just one more thing. I think Africa is a virgin field for MMA events there. I think if one championship could take over, it's going to be a huge win for them.
For sure. I mean, it's step by step. Even the Thai government is asking me to do a 100,000 capacity stadium, which we would fill in a heartbeat. We've never done an outdoor stadium, so that's also in the works on the table. It's not confirmed, but I would love to do 100,000, and that would make us the largest martial arts organization event ever, 100,000 seaters. So a lot of things. Again, a lot of things are in the pipeline. Let's see what happens. My team and I are working very, very hard.
Chatri, I got to ask you. Sorry, when we were in Japan, you said the Japanese fighters are coming here and getting crushed. We had 2 wins today for Japanese fighters kicking off the card. You've got to give them their props today, right?
Yeah, I mean, one thing we know about Japan is its unbreakable Bushido warrior spirit. In Japanese, it's called Yamato Damashi. It's a spirit of, and so even though Japanese fighters haven't done well historically in one championship, they have a fighting spirit and a real Budo culture and a lot of martial arts. So I think, we're going to be announcing our next Tokyo event. I think next week or the week after, we're going to be announcing the next Tokyo event. Tickets go on sale. Tickets go on sale in the next 1 or 2 weeks for Tokyo, Denver, and Bangkok.
And is it fair to assume that Takeru would maybe headline that? Or I know he's got that knee injury. Is there a timeline on that for him?
No, Takeru is still uncertain right now because his knee's fractured in 2 places. So let's see what happens. I mean, I don't know if Takeru is gonna fight in this next card. I have no idea.
Would you still like him and Rotang to run that back? I mean, they did
No,
fight
for
eventually.
sure, Rotang versus Takeru is going to happen. They both want it. They're both elite, best of the best strikers on the planet who like to bang, and they're both, somebody's going to get knocked out in that fight, and they want it. So definitely.
Give us a hint when that card's going to be, or do we have to wait and see?
We've already started our events also for Japan for next year as well. So multiple events in Japan, and I'll probably announce that next several weeks. I'll announce that. And yeah, so Takeru's gonna have plenty of opportunity to fight in Japan. He also wants to fight in the US. So let's see. I mean, step by step. As I said, so many things in the pipeline. We just gotta go step by step.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any more questions? Okay, thank you.
Mr. Chatri, best of the best boss in the world. World Championship, best of the best.